Yo, it's that Native J, and we're rolling right into the next episode. So, we got this attack coming that I know everybody wanted to see. Oh, we do got all our doors shut, but we're gonna go ahead and hit them with the scared alarm. Right. I don't think anybody's gonna get too far in this attack. They're hitting really hard and stuff, but that's really all they got going for them. I don't think 86,000 is that much freeze to do, so most of these guys are already like super frozen. Look at that. Easy. Easy work. They're also making pretty easy work of these gates, I won't lie. Yeah. I think we got it though. So now that they're all the way over here, they're really getting the full blast of these. So I don't know why this guy's not shooting. Better keep an eye on that. Maybe he's taking breaks or something, right? So that's fine. I'm very interested to see where he's at though, Loki. Because I don't think he's supposed to be doing refills. No, he's not. So he was busy like sleeping or probably doing some type of need, right? So I think we're just about done here. Let's make sure everyone's off and frozen. We're just gonna go ahead and open the doors up and start dreaming about bringing in more people. Um, are we gonna bring in more people right now? Let's really think this through, guys. We got one more gonna turn, so maybe two more, so we can make sure all these are filled with the job people we want doing the job. Um, we have free builders, and this area looks pretty attractive to me. I'm not gonna delete that. Let's upgrade it actually. Start upgrading everything. Those are all threes. That's a three. Um, in order to tech up, I think we have everything we need. So that's gonna be this episode. I think that's what you guys wanted, was to see us finally reach the final potential. Whoops. Of what this base is actually worth. So of course we're gonna start with just the inner layer. It always starts with the very first, most inner layer. That I don't think works as a seal. um, unless this first gate is moved down one, I do not believe that counts as being sealed there. You have to have the wall piece there like that. Okay. And if you don't, it's not considered. It's not considered sealed, I believe. Now, don't quote me on that, but I believe that made that just part of this. By moving the gate down just one here, we're not losing anything. It's not going to make a difference. And the road still works kind of the same here. We could put one little extra piece in to make sure they're constantly on road. Right. But, yeah, that has to be down one, because if that's sharing that piece like that, they actually can just slip right through there for some reason. That's something I just noticed. So back to what we were doing, because I get distracted as easy as like a dodo bird. I'm kind of a dodo bird. I am the human example of a dodo bird. That's 183 electronics just to do that. We're also going to come in and get all the gates done, which that front one's done. there's a lot going on now. Once we get this next strength boost, you could say, um, we should be good till we can max out this lab to its max potential. Like literally, as much as we could possibly get out of this map is where it's going next. Which is what everyone's been waiting for. I mean, I wouldn't even blame half you guys for not watching any of the other videos and kind of just skipping ahead to this late game stuff because it's honestly the best stuff. It's what we live for when we do colony games of any sort. I love colony sims. You'll see me do other playthroughs on other games. I'm not going to name any ones that I'm specifically doing in the future because I don't want to make any promises, nor do I want to, spoil. Right? Bam. See, I'm getting good at this not spoiling stuff. Right? So, yeah, that's where I'm at on that, and I'm going to stop talking now. So let's get some couple more little things in here just to make people's needs well met. Right? No man left behind. And as we grow, we can kind of ignore our duty a little bit. All right. And one of the first things we want to do now that we have the ability to supply these smelters with an ore place, I want to get the ore place going, right? So that's kind of what I talked about in the last episode, if you were tuned in, was I would like a highway that goes all the way out here, and I would like possibly both of these ore and stone. But if I have to, I'll just keep working with collecting stone around the map for a little while. So I'm going to go in here, and we're going to go check out this little guy. Oh no. You're telling me that mountain is blocking us? From the one we wanted to use. Specifically the one we wanted. But I think we can make this one work with just about the same efficiency along with this one, right? And then still maintain this corner area as our power outlet. So let's just start with this one because I believe it's closer than that other one. And then this road's practically built already too, and power's already out to it. So I hate to say it, that was a matter of fate, right? Someone's guiding us. Alright. My subconscious is just super powerful at this moment. I don't know, who knows. So, yeah. Upgrade this section. We're not really doing anything besides upgrading stuff, so I'm going to speed along here. I don't have a worry in the world. This is when the game starts getting fun. You can actually speed ahead a little bit without worrying about anything. It may be because I'm recording, but this like little frame rate thing and drops of frame rates and stuff, I don't like it. So I want to blame it on the blueprints, but now I'm starting to think it's just my computer's starting to slack. It just can't handle the greatness of the zombie lab. So depending on like how the game's optimized and everything, I don't know how far we'll be able to go. I think of my last one, I had like 400 or 500 people, and I didn't really notice a problem. I think I was on default settings, right? I really only turned it up because I was like just messing with the settings. So that might have been a bad idea. I might just want to turn it back to whatever the game's recommending. Maybe if I get like an upgrade on my computer or something, we'll be able to do more on games. And now that I'm making videos, maybe I'll consider that. It's always been efficient enough because I've never recorded, so maybe that could be a big thing going on, like with CPU power or whatever. I'm not much of a geek. I needs the geek guys from Best Buy, right? And other people to help me out. A lot of things I can figure out. Building the computer, I've seen like some tutorial videos and watched some like YouTube stuff on it. It honestly doesn't look too hard putting it together and stuff. I just don't want to have to deal with like software and whatnot as much as possible. Those are the things that take a lot of time up, and I want to play the games, guys. So hopefully we'll get these walls done soon. A lot of this episode is just going to be building. I really want to get out here to this and get these guys like wait, what? That was right up against the road, huh? I'm gaslighting myself. As like, it's not that close to the road. I guess it is. Stop yelling at yourself in your head. Like, are you trying to trick me? Okay. So that, I think, limits that, or gets into that, whatever. Sky's the limit now. Dude, that might do it. It's pretty gnar. Right? Righteous. Gnarly, dude. Okay, so this guy's complaining about not being able to do stuff and him too. So they're just too far. But maybe when they get on the highway, right, they'll be able to get back over and get their needs met easier. Also, if we do build another, like, right skills area or something crazy, I want to go with the bedroom next, but if we did do a skills area, we could probably do, like, one on each side of the map. Just make each one a little smaller. We don't have to make them as big, or make them as big, but just don't fill them in necessarily yet. Kind of like we're doing here. We have plenty of room to work with the kitchen, so if people start having specific needs that revolve around the kitchen, food needs, we just go ahead and add. So that is nice. I mean, we got some crazy levels right here already, but uh, we don't care about that number. Okay, I have the settings on easy mode. Okay, so it's as easy as it's gonna get. There's nothing else we can do to help us out, so that's what we're rolling with. Yeah, I kind of want to bring in a couple more dudes and allow them to hang out, welcome them in, dudes and dudettes. I still don't know about more level 3s. Yeah, let's just go crazy and do a whole run. So a whole run, 4 times 6 is 24 roughly, right? Something like that. I think we got some math going on in our heads now. We'll go ahead and take a batch of these guys then too. 2 batches actually. And we'll take a single batch of these guys, right? That'll kind of bring us in some more people. And honestly, it probably wouldn't hurt to just start putting in a couple more of these again, just so they could just start macking resources like crazy and raise our numbers of what we got going on. Yeah. We'll go ahead and hit that with the priority marker. Get some builders on that sooner. Yeah, and we'll get people to start macking resources. Wood looks like it's dropping significantly after we built this. I don't know if this cost wood to build. No, it was a lot of stone though. So we do need to start macking resources, right? Getting that stuff done. Yeah, so with the 24 stack and then just these ones, we should have plenty more ones coming in to be able to fill this all the way up. So this is just ones. And I'm not like worried about food or nothing right now. We're not, right? No way. So we're still getting 72 plus food every 24 hours. So I think one more grouplet and we should just about cut even. But if not, we're ready to tier this stuff up. Remember, guys. So it's a wrap. We're going to be able to support these more people. I think we're going to be able to go over 200 either by the end of this video, depending on how fast they do it, or next video we'll be hitting that 200 mark. And from there, we could probably just start, making sure we have everything we need and keep taking people in and keep taking people in. Even if they do temporary jobs like this, where they're able to pay for themselves in this way. Because as long as we have food and power, we're pretty much set. I do want to leave a couple idle as we're doing transitions, just to make sure that all our stations are filled. In case like a couple of these guys get done, we haven't done a couple of these yet, right? So this needs to get done building, and we need to finish this, and then we'll start working on something else. But we need that kind of done before the next wave comes. Actually, we don't at all. I am crazy if I think those guys are getting in. It's laughable, literally. Okay. So yeah, we definitely are just scooping people up now. Let's get them all in here. So as you see, I'm just upgrading these real quick too, because these are always great to have upgraded. And that's just further encouraging me to actually want more level 1 Humvees. So we'll make sure we're popping these out. I might come back and add a couple more again. But like I said, we'll leave some idle too for now. But let's get those upgraded and add them in. Anywhere you can have more haulers, honestly, is extremely helpful for this late game productions. So cool. I'm gonna probably consider building the bedroom next. I really don't know how long one has been going. It's probably good to keep a timer. I'll probably just play it like halfway to the next day through this night, and then like halfway through the next day. I don't want the videos to get too out of hand. I mean, I could make them longer, I guess. I guess you guys let me know in the comments how you're liking the lengths. A lot of them are just like builder videos like this. Like we're literally just waiting for them to come and do that. And then, you know, now that I can get more of these guys into actually, into the builder area, right? It would significantly help if I just kind of said, hey, you guys don't have to do that yet. We'll come back to that in a second. But let's come in here and make sure people have, or make sure our workplace has top amount of workers. Because 10 extra people placing items, it doesn't sound a crazy amount, but even just the 5 each time, and then the 30 people as opposed to the original like 10 is pretty crazy. So that'll help significantly when upgrading these sections and whatnot. Careful now, you might get frozen on your way out. Oh, that's too funny. Hey, him's doing pretty good. Almost done here. Oh, this guy's broken. Oh, he's not broken. I lied. Cool. So we are at the point where these guys are getting switched back out now. So we can stop doing 3s for a second. I want to get this area upgraded and whatnot. And when we go through some more of this now, what's going to end up happening is it's going to like, after these like free nights, if I get 2 like it says, or I only get 1, we'll see what it decides. Then I think I'm getting a night or 2 free because I just tiered up. But then it'll set us kind of where we're going to be at and where we'll grow from and plateau from. Or just slowly like grow from, I guess. It'll slowly like just get harder and harder over time as we grow and get more people in here. And start curing humans. They really don't like that, guys. So it looks like we're going to need 5 per building to be able to accommodate all of these working areas, right? These working areas are the most important thing to me when I'm building the infrastructure for the base. Hauling posts are extremely important just for moving goods back and forth. If you have people standing at hauling posts, that's a sign that you have too many hauling posts in that area. So, like, none of them so far are showing us that we have too many haulers in one area. Same thing with this, like, you'll have workers standing around not hitting anything. That just means they don't have enough stuff to hit. Right. So now that we're done and we built a lot of that too, right? I want to start getting these in here now and letting that happen. After I get the builders, then I'll go back and start filling in my hauling stations again, because I think my hauling stations are sufficient for now. But as we upgrade stuff, we're going to want those hauling stations to also be filled in with the workers that we do know we need. We very desperately need the workers. So hopefully the majority of these 30, if we build ourselves our new freezer building like we had talked about back here, I'm probably gonna build this into a one, two, three, four, five wall. Looks like. So I'll leave that as the gap and try to make it not look too crazy here. Right. I think this would be ideal to put in for our freezer and start getting eventually, probably not even put anything in it necessarily right away, or just a couple things and a couple guard stations now. Because I want it to be upgraded just in case they get out or get defrosted. So we'll see how that goes. But that's definitely where we want our freezer, and I might put a couple in here so we could start freezing some of these Humvees. So, I don't know what's happening with him. I don't know. He was like stuck or something. We're gonna go ahead and go like that though. And I'm gonna assume we're pretty safe. Yeah, we have a. This is way better. Um, we'll see when they actually start getting like stronger to hit. But this is good. This is a really good sign. And we'll get higher level roads in here, which will make us get out here faster. A lot of the times we don't even get out here to these three. We might get here and here, but these are the only gates we really care about having leveled. So, yeah. So everyone may not be frozen, but they definitely will start coming out here and grabbing them. And level 1 Humvees don't have anything to worry about. I think it's like this being weird or something. Or maybe it's the flying ones again we have in the sky, right? But as long as Danny can't do anything, right? Danny, you good? He don't look good. Maybe we'll get him done one day. Poor little Danny. He always tried his best. So we're literally out of wood like right now. Because we're spending all our wood on that. So if we don't get some people out here on wood, we're going to be suffering bad. We're going to turn everything else off and just let them go crazy on wood and hope for the best. Just going to go like that for now. And hopefully, as these guys come in, we will actually have enough people to be able to not have to worry about it, right? Right. And then we're kind of stopping on this, like I said. So let's check that out. Yeah, I'm probably good off all that. I don't need any more twos. Whoever that dude is will go, and then that's it. Yeah, let's chill for a second so we can get a couple more things built and get this upgraded. I think that's what the whole next episode's pretty much going to be, just us upgrading the front, because it's like, well, I need to get some more, like, better production, right? Like, I talked a little bit about the electricals and stuff, but let's see. So far, our biggest thing we could probably get right now, like I said, it drives a lot of the other stuff, is electronics. Man, if I had some automatic electronic guys right now, I bet it would make a big old difference. Like, so let's see. So it's gonna go from, it's gonna cost 90 and 80. So I think two of these bad boys, and it'll make a big difference. This guy makes 4.5 per hour. So let's see what they said this is. Because this won't get no boost too. That's the, sometimes it doesn't hurt to have some of your guys doing stuff still. But I'm just going to do this for now. That's 6 electronics. See, and this is 6 electronics as well, but you can get a boost because you could put operators on it. But that's almost 6 per hour already, honestly. So I don't think switching to automation will really actually give us that much more at a time. But having one, right, and leaving workers on it probably wouldn't hurt. We got a lot of the level 2s standing around kind of doing nothing anyways. So, I don't think it'll hurt. This job, I don't know what's going on with dude, right? Like, how come no one will work that? I don't know. We'll figure that out in a minute. I could probably get another scientist for you just by doing this, right? Maybe that'll solve all our problems. Did it? No, it didn't. I'm sad. I don't know what's going on. Will someone just do that job? So there's no one who's free all day long? I'm confused. You guys don't do other jobs, why don't you just do this? Is it because you came off ice things? I think it's because they came off the ice things. We just need more people. Or we just need more scientists to get freedom. That's the cold reality of it all. So I think I'm gonna take you guys about halfway through this day. I think this episode's getting a little long, but I'm not sure because I talk too much and like I don't like keep a timer going. Wink, wink. Maybe that's what I'll do in the future. Look, I'm giving myself ideas here. Okay, it's gonna be great. Eventually, I'll be the greatest YouTube video maker ever. Sure. So this thing's just going ham. I also think it would help to have a hauler out here. So that's something we're gonna work on. Getting some labor out here. I don't know why, but I want them facing the road. Makes me feel like it's more professional. They're like little post offices. The post office. So instead of putting the new guys on just hauling posts, or on the already built hauling posts, I'm gonna put the new guys on here, so we can make sure our metal is getting brought in, cooked up. That's not a pretty number. This just got done, so hopefully we can freeze a couple more. Right, we don't want those guys defrosting, but we kind of don't care if they do. We still got to work on a freezer. I'm just letting these guys get as many as they can. Let's see how many they can do. Let's see. Maybe I'll hit 200 by the end of the video. I don't think so. I think you guys are going to have to wait and tune in next time, right? I think we're going to end it right at 12. So whatever we can do till 12, right? It's like another 4 minutes. So, yeah. There's my form of timer right there. I'm going to go ahead and just start pumping them into here. Anybody who gets available until that's fully full, 14. They'll probably be sitting around a little bit with not much to do, but hopefully, right, grabbing this stuff and helping these guys out a little bit won't hurt. Give them something else to do. Oh, you can't do nothing. You gotta do something. But let's do the same thing here. Just have two guys only gathering. And, yeah. I think we're gonna keep up with the wood. I'm a little nervous, and I want to start building this into a power section, but I'd rather just bring in a bunch of population, whatever we can handle, and defend, right? I think we can defend against 88 damage. I don't know what else they expect us to do. This is as strong as it gets now. So if maybe you're not supposed to have a mega base that's this large. But I had one that was like, I think 250 or so. So I think we should be able to do it with this. And this was the same setup I had before, so I don't know if maybe they updated the game, made it harder or something, but as of right now, I'm going to assume that this kind of layout is going to keep me eternally safe, right? Especially if I like rearrange some of these buildings, like taking this and making it the bedroom or something, or moving the bedroom over here, and having these large one-section bedrooms, it'll kind of stall how much my lab is affecting everything. And then only like production buildings and more defense stuff will go in, which will then kind of like plateau. And the mission duration now, as you can see, is just slow. It goes up so freaking slow now, right? It'll probably be at like 15 if by the time we're level or on mission duration 100. So I'm not really worried about much. I don't feel like it's like a big difference that we have microchip assemblers either now. But it does say 12 out of that one, and that's an auto one as well. This is only to 15, so personally, I don't think it's that big of a jump. I would rather just have more people who could do other jobs, if that's what we decide. A lot of the level 2 guys could probably start going into hauling posts, as a lot of stuff will become automated and they're no longer needed in production. Level 2 Humvees, okay? Here's the catch. They walk faster, okay? But they carry less than the level 1 Humvees. But here's the kicker. When you're in a hauling position at the highest level, okay? Look at their carrying capacity. So they literally can carry like whole stacks of things. I'm pretty sure, like crazy giant stacks. So they really don't need to even like nothing holds that much really, besides like maybe the ore out here, right? But with a bunch of people, they could probably empty it out pretty fast, right? So we'll see too. Like when they start grabbing this, we'll look and see how much like one little dude grabs. It's probably an insane number. So we went to 14, so I'm gonna cut it off here. When we get back, we're just gonna do the same thing, just kind of continue on, see where things go, upgrade our sections, and increase our production, increase our population. You know we're hitting 200. So come back and look at that big 200. Thanks for watching, guys.